going to start with Victor Wembanyama. He had a pretty bad game, followed by a good game.
Yeah.
And all the hoopla around the first game kind of all went away. And one thing that I loved being in the building was just how much the crowd wants him to succeed.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a beautiful basketball moment. Like it has really been a joy to watch him play and to see how the crowd just like wants him to be so good.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of speaks to something that I remember we talked about on the show we did, like, 10 hours following the draft?
Yep.
Something like that, when you were standing in the middle of LaGuardia Airport,
Yeah.
and I was in Australia, and you're just, like, getting coffee from a random guy from the, shout out Brooklyn Diner, if I remember correctly.
Shout out to the Brooklyn Diner.
Yeah, so the thing that you mentioned to me at that point was that the crowd was so engaged with Victor. When you were in the arena, when you were in the building for the draft, it was a coronation for Victor Wembanyama.
Totally.
You know, me, other people who do draft work, whoever, right? I think we can get so caught in the weeds of, oh, Cam Whitmore is falling. Oh, you know, what's going to happen with Scoot and Brandon Miller?
Yep.
All the other narratives of the draft because there's intrigue there
Yep.
on some level. A lot of NBA fans don't care about intrigue. They care about greatness.
Yes.
And they want to see this 7'5" guy who has an 8-foot standing reach, who can dribble, pass, shoot, do everything that we hope he can do and achieve every dream that we have for him on some level. And that's what made last night, seeing him play against the Portland Trail Blazers without Scoot Henderson, so special, I felt like. I mean, he dropped, I think, 27 and 12. Something along those
3 blocks.
lines.
Yeah,
he was incredible. Like, truly, you know, he knocked down a 3, if I remember correctly, off the top of my head. Yeah. I'm just like kind of, you know, spitballing. I feel like half the time because I'm just like going off of memory. But he made a couple of mid-range jumpers, and I think the big thing for him was you and I talked about, along with who did we podcast the first night? Mo Dakhil. After his first game. We talked about how he came out a little bit passive in that game. I felt like he did last night too. And it took him getting a wide-open mid-range jump shot, I think, near the end of the first quarter. And that got his confidence back. And from that moment on, it was just like, oh, no, I can do this. Like, I'm that dude. I'm good here. And just straight from there, it was like, okay, I'm just going to drop 27 in 22 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah, he looked like what we had hoped he would be.
Yep.
And it was beautiful.